Being here. Thank you for having me. As negotiators in New York City are attempting to develop the framework for the next United Nations Global Action Compact, it is very fitting that we gather in communities across our nation and recognize that global climate change is the most serious challenge and greatest threat facing our children and our grandchildren. We are here today because we are the first generation to see the consequences of climate change, and we are the last generation that can effectively do something about it. We're here because we believe, because we know we can make a difference, and we can chart a path to a different economy, a clean economy that can lift up all of us. And we are here because we know that action on global climate change has to start here at home. This new century will mark the transition to cleaner sources of energy, and regions that lead that transition will be the places where our families can find jobs of the future, and I intend that this be one of those regions. Already, Oregon has attracted $9 billion in investment in renewable energy, mostly in rural Oregon. Our efforts on conservation are saving ratepayers $1.7 billion in their utility bills. And when we fully enact our Clean Fuels program next year, we will diversify our transportation fuel market, attract investment, attract jobs, and begin to reduce carbon from the transportation sector that contributes over 60% of greenhouse gas emissions. These are the building blocks of a new energy future. But we also need to look regionally and leverage the opportunities we have along the West Coast, which is the 7th largest economy in the world. Last October, I joined with Governor Brown of California, Governor Inslee of Washington, and Premier Christy Clark of British Columbia to sign an historic document called the West Coast Climate and Action Energy Plan. The goal is to align climate and energy policies up and down the West Coast and use this huge economy to accelerate the transition to a sustainable, clean economy. I know that together we can be successful, but we always must be cognizant that change does not come easily. But that does not mean that we need to fall victim or be guided by false choices. This is not a choice between the environment and the economy. It is a simple statement that the environment is not a resource to be exploited. In fact, the environment is the foundation of our economy and the foundation for a future that is healthier, cleaner, more prosperous, and more just. Thank you very much.